So he should get a second, get Thessalonians, second Thessalonians. Should you read it first?
Yeah, you read the King James,
So what verse to what verse?
We'll just read from 3, then when he reads this one, I'll read my one. We'll just begin back.
Oh, okay. So 3, and you 3,
yeah.
till
the one that says,
okay, don't worry, we'll go through it. So you read
till 9.
Second Thessalonians, chapter 2.
Yeah. Second Thessalonians 2 and 3, and then we'll end at 9.
So you read 3 English version. You have the Catholic version. You have the English version. Yeah. So we want to show you have to understand what's going on is this. Yeah? In order to spread a lie, you gotta be in the knowing of the truth. You gotta be in the know. And the brother through the Spirit do his research, because we have to research, man.
Yeah.
You have to do a diligent search. We have to, search all things, to be able to prove all things.
Yeah.
So while he was, doing his research, he found out that the Catholic Bible, man, there's a lot of it. No wonder why that means the Protestant, they had an agenda. I'm not saying the Catholic are good, but I mean that the Protestant people, they had an agenda, and that's the reason why they took out the Apocrypha anyway.
That's right.
So we're gonna read back and forth King James, the Catholic Bible, of the second Thessalonians 2, from verse 3, and show you, how these demons, these Catholic, all these people, they set it up. The Greco-Roman churches, Greco-Roman Christianity, Catholicism, everything, all of those things, those orders were set up to keep us bound, to keep us in the dark. But yeah.
Okay, so you want to read
your
first, yeah?
verse.
We're going first, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the second Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 3.
Read that out.
Let no man deceive you by any means.
Let no man deceive you by any means.
Yeah.
For that day shall not come,
Yeah.
except there come a falling away first.
Right, for that day shall not come except the coming and falling away first.
And that man of sin be revealed.
Right, and that man of sin will reveal, man. And
The son of perdition.
Well, the son of perdition.
And that Judas. And that Judas.
Esau.
No, that's Esau. The son of perdition is Esau, it's not Judah. Huh? No. So these one, they're Christian. These one, they are Greco-Roman Christians. This is the Christianity that they give to us during slavery,
so
colonization.
Christian and slavery, and then you guys are what?
Us, we are the Israelite.
We're the Israelites.
You're an Israelite too.
Me?
Yes. Right. So that's because it's not a religion. That's your culture. That's your heritage. That's your biblical nationality. So this is what we do now. We kind of are changing the order, and we're rectifying the error, and we're teaching the Bible like he's supposed to.
You're going to rectify it, yeah.
Yeah, because the Bible is that it's your history. But when the white man, the white man, the Caucasian man took it, he made it. He gave you his interpretation of it. That's what I'm saying. But we are the people that the Bible. Like for example, the one that they call Jesus. That's not his name, first of all. And second, he's not. Because if you watch Jesus on TV, what do you see? A Caucasian man. But according to the Bible, if you go to the Bible, he's a dark.
Yeah, I did. Mummy's on the phone right now. Yeah, I did, Mum. They showed me the real image of Jesus, and real images. Not the rock star. No, not him. Yeah, the black one. Yeah. But I thought Jesus had dreads.
Well,
let's get it. Let's bring it up.
I didn't think he looked like that. That like a black Captain Birdseye.
No. He was a black man, but he had some hair. Now you can say that he twisted or whatever.
Yeah,
but he had grey hair because he was though he was in his 30s, he had to deal with a lot of pressure.
Really?
But also he was wise. So he had that grey hair, thing like that.
Revelation.
The black man. So we're gonna show you in the Bible what Jesus, is Yahweh Shai, look like. His name is Yahweh, not Jesus. Jesus is a European.
Revelation means to reveal.
Yeah, the revelation means to reveal. So a lot of things were revealed through the book of Revelation.
Revelation chapter 1 verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man,
One like unto the Son of Man, the Son of Man is Yahweh, yeah.
clothed a garment down to the foot,
Like this is why we wear garments.
That's why you got to dance.
yes, and got about the paps with a golden girdle.
Right, so you have like the
WWE.
belt,
Yeah.
golden and that.
Women wear that,
Yeah.
yes.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So his head and his hair, meaning
Beard.
his beard and his hair was white. Now, what manner of men had that texture, that cotton-like texture when they come to the hair? Which people have it?
Well, in a place like Jerusalem,
No.
still say his hair is not like that.
Yeah, but these people that are living in Jerusalem right now, they're not the real people. We can prove that as well.
Prove it.
These people took our identity, but we are the real inhabitants of Jerusalem. But we were sacked from Jerusalem due to the fact that we went against our power.
This is Revelation chapter 2 verse 9.
Right.
I know thy works in tribulation
I
and
know
poverty.
that I work in tribulation and poverty.
And these so-called Jews were the richest, right?
Yeah, they're rich,
Yeah.
right?
But thou art rich.
That are rich, so black people, or so-called black people, I should say,
Yeah.
and Hispanic, though we in the ghetto, though we on the low level, as far as culture, no one can touch us. We influence the world. We reach. If you go to certain part of Europe, whenever there's a low ratio of so-called black men, those places are boring. But a place like England, France, and Netherlands, and Holland, and that, this is very bubbly white because of the black presence over there. Because we are the salt of the earth.
So you're saying, no matter how low, you still have the power.
Because you influence culture right now.
Yeah.
And I
The
know,
world wouldn't be nice because you have the salt in you. It's like if you eat some food and there's no salt,
Blind.
it's bland.
so,
And, you know what I'm saying?
Too much salt ain't good for you though.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
It's balance.
Ah,
It's about balance.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you say flavor, it doesn't have to be salt, but I'm talking about the seasoning.
Yeah, that's what
And when
I'm
this
saying,
is salt, it's the representation of seasoning something,
right
making it
amount,
nice,
right amount.
making it enjoyable, amazing. That's what the salt means.
that's right.
Not necessarily the salt that we see and then we put to have a high blood pressure. Not
I
that.
was just gonna say, cause you know, having diabetes and the chop off your foot and thing. And
Yeah, of course,
we don't
of
go through
course.
that journey.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
And I know the blasphemy of them who say that they are Jew. Now, who claim to be a Jew? What
Who
part of
claim
people
to be a
claim
Jew?
to be Jews? Who say Jewish people? Who say that? Who say I'm a Jewish people? Or the Jewish people? Who claim?
Who
That's
call
a
themselves Jews
very,
today?
very important question because that's so many of us.
Yeah, but that's the people.
But which
that,
one's mainstream?
Divide and
Who
conquer.
said-
I was gonna say, yeah, divide and conquer within the mainstream rule.
Yeah. But who's that? What people is that?
But not us.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's those people that claim to be the Ashkenazi that they call them, who claim to be the Sephardim, who claim to be Jews. What does he say?
And are not,
But are not
but are the synagogue of Satan.
all this. Now, if you study them,
So are you saying the black man down there in the Tesco, the clock tower, is a synagogue of Satan?
no, not them. No, he's our people. He's an Israelite, but he just don't know that he's an Israelite.
Preaching that-
He's just preaching the white man doctrine of
He's
it.
indoctrinated.
He's indoctrinated. I'm talking about the so-called
Don't
white
worry, I
people
got it.
who say, will show me an image of
Cases.
the case. You will see them. When you see, you know what we're talking about. They're going around wearing dark, and then they got money.
No,
They're the bankers.
Curly too.
You know,
curly, yeah,
they're the
You
Jewish.
mostly see them up North London, but
Up
yeah.
North London.
That's what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking
I
about.
studied in Middlesex University.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes,
The ones that
these
hit the head
ones.
on the wall, yeah.
Right. These ones who claim
mitzvah.
to be Jewish, but they are not. They are the snake of the Satan. And the reason why they say that is because they are behind the first sheep, which you call Jesus.
Oh, forget it.
The sheep Jesus was created by them.
Because they're the Orthodox, and then you've got the conservative Jewish.
They're all the same.
All the same?
But
Okay.
it's just like You got people in the family, you got people that are Muslim, you got people that are Christian, but they're
I
all
was
the
gonna say,
but they
Islamic,
bear the same
and then
name.
you have
But that's an analogy to say that it doesn't matter in a family, as long as you got the same name, you're part of the same bloodline. It doesn't matter if you're a Christian and your cousin is a Muslim, you're part of the same bloodline. So the Orthodox and the whatever, they are the same people. They're doing the same dirt. If you look at the bankers, if you look at those who control the money system in this world, they're of this family, man.
So how do you define a Rasta? Spiritual.
Okay, a Rasta man is still an Israelite. Because the Rasta man is Jamaican, for the most part.
Most of them, yeah.
Well, they come from America, Jamaica, right? And majority. But my point is this: the Rasta, they know that they're Israelite as well. But they will speak to you about the 12 tribe of Israel. But where they go wrong is this, and I speak to many of them. And I've been here in that place for a long time, preaching every Saturday. I spoke to many of them. I asked them this question. I say, you saying that Haile Selassie is the lion of the tribe of Judah, right? But and then what's very interesting in that argument is the fact that they believe in the Bible too. So if you go to the Bible now and you go to Hebrews 7 and 14, it tells you that it is evident that the line of tribe of Judah come from, that Yahweh Jesus come from Judah.
And isn't Haile Selassie Ethiopian?
No, that's how I'm coming.
Yeah.
So Haile Selassie is an Ethiopian.
Yes.
So in the Ethiopian, biblically they are called the Cushite. They come from the kingdom of Cush.
Okay.
Do you understand that? They come from the kingdom of Cush.
Something that's either heard this when I was very small, or heard this from the picture they developed back in central London with Haile Selassie.
Wow, okay.
They're bringing back again, obviously, because the Queen dead, because it was Prince Rupert bow down to him.
So my point is, Haile Selassie is not the Lion of the tribe of Judah. Why? Because he's not an Israelite.
Really?
He is an Ethiopian, a Cushite. Now, they have a book called the Kebra Nagast or something like that, where, according to that book, King Solomon had a baby with Queen Sheba when she went and visited in Israel. But I beg to differ. Why? Because in this Bible, when you read the Bible, all the mishaps of David and Solomon were recorded. When Solomon had so many women, and some of these women got into worship other God, because a lot of these, he had the concubine women, they came from other nations. So near the end of his life, they kind of like swayed him away from worshiping the Most High, and he went to worship other God.
Yeah.
Right? So that told us about that. When King David went and had sex with Bathsheba, which was married to his lieutenant,
So they had an affair.
they had an affair. They told us about that. So it wouldn't be a big deal for the Bible to tell us about Solomon and Queen Sheba affair. But that's, you know why? Because Queen Sheba was married. I'm sure she was married. She had a man. And that's adultery.
Well, that's the first that came to mind, because that's a sin.
That's a big sin. And that's why King David, he was chastised by the Most High when he did that. See, in our culture, we don't touch other people's women. If a woman has a man, we don't touch her, because that's dangerous, man. That's punishable. The Most High will destroy it. Of course, all of that.
If you don't expect to impress, then you're not impressed.
Right. So that's the point. So the Bible, so you have to be spiritual and there's a thing. So the Rasta people, they're halfway to the truth. But the problem is, because we are in captivity, they were able to beguile us. Just so a Rasta man, he's not a Christian, but he has a savior as someone that's outside his tribe. And a Christian, they have a savior that is outside the tribe. But when you read the Bible, or come up with the money, when you read the Bible, that one that I call Jesus, he came for his own people. So really, God or Jesus did not die for everyone. He died for only Israelites. And that's the message. That's what we're preaching.
My mum like here.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. If you can come to our channel and learn if you want, you know.
Are you got a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I can do that quickly. I'm sure.
I got one as well.
Oh, you got what? What do you do?
Stand-up comedy.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's a talent. How people are talented anyway.
Yeah.
People are
But
talented.
I'm one of the pioneers.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's interesting, man.
Yeah. Being the first black British disabled comics since the era of Charlie Williams, which is 2 generations.
Oh, disabled. What's your disability?
So visually impaired and neurologically disordered.
Never knew.
Of
Yeah.
course not. But if you tell the promoter, especially in the urban, like say black British comedy, they'll say, no, we'll call you, we ain't gonna have you on stage. Like, why? So I'm saying, so there's so many isms, schisms in the comedy game. And the grass ain't greener in the mainstream either.
I know. Oh yeah, we know about that one.
You've got to be very careful.
Yeah, because there's a lot of and you see all of these aspects, yeah, like the elements, like the comedy, the music, are managed or owned by the same people we're talking about, the Jews, the fake Jews.
Yeah. What I've learned is all about seeing clearly. Even though I'm half blind, you know, I've got hair, I can't see through that. I still have other senses of awareness.
Yes.
And as I say, like we're doing now, communication is key. A lot of people in this era are doing that. And also, some people can't laugh. They can't laugh themselves. That's why people are so grumpy.
Yes. These places are, you see, other places in Europe, they have a social life. That's why in France, for example, they're working 37 hours a week so they can have a social life.
I mean, you do, but it is based upon class. If you are up there, then you do have a social life. Down there, it's more like, I've got to work, got to sleep.
Yeah, you go to work sleep.
Yeah.
So it's true people don't enjoy life anymore. They think it's just work, get the money.
Yeah.
But it's more deeper than that. So you're right. England is very weak. That's because Amalek is in power, man.
But it takes us to shift it or change it back.
But
Something.
you see, it's hard when the people is oppressed. But you have to understand that we are a very strong people. In case you didn't know, we used to rule this country at some point. The dark ages.
My grandparents on that.
Yes.
Yeah.
We used to rule. See that?
Yeah.
So how come we are at the bottom? Because we are a peculiar people whom God is a judge. So because of someone who went against our God, He's punishing us and make people that are lesser than us to rule over us. So our problem therefore is a spiritual problem. So as much as we want to change things, the first things to do is to turn to our power. And then from
That's
there,
what I'm saying.
things will change.
Power is more movement. What we're doing now is communication. Right?
Yeah.
But have you ever told all that you just said there, which is incredible, have you said it to that man over there?
No, but the thing about it is this, look. That man over there don't want to listen to our truth.
Ah, so he's ignorantly blind.
Yes.
Or deaf, sorry.
Yes. And that's and you know
Okay.
you know what happened?
What?
He was chosen to be blinded by
That's a deeper part, but the part that I'm gonna explain to the sister is this. Education, you gotta understand that you're prisoners of war. Though you were born in this country, you're British, there's a systematic way racism and institutionalized racism that is forever present.
True, stop there. What do you three define glass ceiling?
Glass ceiling.
Glass ceiling, yeah.
What's your definition of it?
Well, mine is this. You're not chosen to where you're born, who you're born from. But if you're somewhere where there's obstacles and you can't see it, but you can feel it, it's your choice to break it.
Yeah, but
See? That's glass ceiling.
Yeah,
That's what
I
I
get
do.
it. Yeah, I get it. Well,
But some people may not want to follow you because they're scared. It's fear.
I get what you see. I get what you're saying, but then you gotta understand now. Like I say, man, when you're a prisoner of war, man, when you're a prisoner, it's a very different like ball game.
Yeah.
This is where
you do your strategies, you build up your resources, and you keep going forward.
but
It's
most
hard.
of our people don't have no reasons. Most of our people are born blind.
And death. So like, it's just-
Like you said, no one want to listen to us when we talk.
Yeah.
We don't want people to listen to us because we know what we're doing. Honestly, these things for the chosen people. If you're chosen to understand that, because you have to understand in life,
yeah.
in anything you do, there are the chosen people. in football, there's people that are chosen to be so talented
Yeah.
that make the cuts.
Yeah.
That applies in everything. So we don't expect everybody to, because people are lost in the thought. They're lost in the system.
It's a matrix. It is a matrix.
It's a matrix.
It's a game.
Okay, it's the matrix, and only those who were qualified by the Most High or destined to understand this truth will understand this truth.
Well, with me, I don't know everything. I'm still learning. That's why I stepped out of the ordinary. Because I just like communicating and then keep moving, thinking, and again make conversation. That's all peace. I don't know. Not peace imperfect, but it has a positivity.
Well, you got a channel, you got chance, check it out.
Show my family as well.
All right then. Take care, yeah?
Don't be as angry as that man.
No, we know. We will.
That's why the police fans come right there to speak. I'm half more in.
Yeah.
So at least
Anyway, going back to
Take care.
the topic, you know.
Yeah, beautiful sister, but the Most High, just they made her disabled, like disabled. You wouldn't know that she's disabled, bro.
Wouldn't know.
But it's only when you live with her that you will see the madness that comes with it, man. Yeah, you live with her. But I was able to know anyway that something was a bit off. But, you know, these are our people, you know. The Most High, he's the one that made it like that for a reason. But you can see her beauty shine through when she talks, you know? Though she's disabled.
Because the brother just read 2 Thessalonians chapter 2
read that again.
and 3. But just go all the way to verse 7. Just read from 2 all the way to 7.
That's it. Yeah.
Sure, fam.
Yeah, just go all the way from 2 to 7. Man.
Ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Go on.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 2. That ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as the day of Yahweh Shai is at hand.
Right.
Verse-
Verse
Verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means,
Right.
for that day shall not come, except they come have fallen away first,
Right.
and that man of sin be revealed. And that man of sin be revealed,
Right.
the son of perdition,
Esau.
Verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called of Yahweh.
Just say God in that one, yeah? Right.
Verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God,
Yeah, carry on.
or that is worshipped, so that he has gods sitteth in the temple of God, shewing himself that he is God.
Right.
Verse 5. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. Verse 6. And now you know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time.
Wow, you see that? In his time, man. You know, that's why with this truth, it's about timing, the right timing. You know,
Finish at verse 8,
carry
you
on,
know?
carry on.
Carry on. Verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work.
Right.
Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way. Verse 8. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth,
Right.
and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Right.
Okay, so this is the Catholic version, because we just got the version over there because we wanted to. Obviously, we got to use the real version that we used before this one. But this is 2 Thessalonians, this Catholic Bible, chapter 2, verse 2. Please do not be too easily thrown into confusion or alarmed by any manifestation of the Spirit or any statement or any letter claimed to come from us, suggesting the day of the Lord has already arrived.
Right.
Verse 3. Never let anyone deceive you in any way.
Right.
It cannot happen until the great revolt has taken place,
Right.
and there has appeared the wicked one,
And when you
the
say the
lost
great
one.
before, you know what it means.
Yeah,
The rebellion of our people, man.
yeah, yeah,
Falling away, and also,
yeah.
you know, the falling away of people anyway, because they don't believe. Like that's why this society are so
Yeah, yeah.
when I mean people vibrate on a lower level because they're not spiritual anymore.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the wicked are put a system
That's
in
right.
place
That's right.
of carnality, man.
Yeah.
Strong carnality, man.
Yeah. It says, verse 4, the enemy who raises himself above every so-called God or object of worship to enthrone himself in God's sanctuary and flaunts the claim that he is God. Surely you remember my telling you about this when I was with you. And you know too what is still holding him back from appearing before his appointed time. The mystery of wickedness is already at work. For
The
those
mystery of what?
of wickedness is already at work.
So from that time, when the apostle was around working,
Yeah.
the mystery of it was the Most High already set up the whole thing, man.
Yeah,
Slavery was gonna come,
yeah,
colonization,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
our people going all over the place,
yeah,
calling themselves Jamaican,
yeah,
calling themselves, you know, Caribbean,
yeah, yeah,
calling themselves American,
yeah.
you know,
That's right.
all of that, man. The
right.
mystery. That's why people don't even know what they're into right
Yeah,
now. They
that's
don't
right.
even know why they're in this situation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They don't even understand it, you know.
It's true.
Yeah, read it.
And the mystery of wickedness is already at work for those waiting on the Antichrist, man. You know, the Antichrist is here in the flesh already.
Right.
It says, but let him who is restraining it once be removed.
Right.
And the wicked one will appear openly.
And the, you see, and the wicked, and the, now you see what's
Yeah.
going on right now.
There you go. That's right.
Hey, you see, they're not hiding anymore, you know.
That's right. That's right. That's
You
right.
don't know
That's right.
hiding
That's right.
anymore.
That's right. That's right.
Okay? Well,
Yeah.
look what they're doing right now.
That's
If
right.
if that's not a devil work, I don't know what it is.
It's not where new is he, man.
If that's not a devil work, I don't know what it is,
That's
man.
right.
What's going on right
going
now?
on right
the
now?
the vaccination,
Mm-hmm.
you know, even Christianity, how people
Yeah.
are beguiled,
Yeah.
how people don't even know that they're into error.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't even know that they're being manipulated.
That's right.
They don't even know that they're being deceived.
That's
How
right.
about that, man? Carry on.
The Lord will destroy him with the breath of his mouth.
Right.
And
what is the breath of his mouth?
Prophet.
With this truth, man.
Prophet,
The
yes.
work of the prophet.
Yeah.
That's what he means by the breath of his mouth.
Yeah.
He would destroy him with the law.
That's right.
You know, the divine law that was set up.
That's
And
right.
we are just the mouthpiece of the Most
That's
High.
right.
We are just the speakers
Yeah.
of this law, man.
Yeah.
The enforcers.
That's right.
No, really, the angel are the enforcers
Yeah.
of this law.
We're lawgivers.
That we lawgivers. Huh?
Ministry spirits.
Say
Yeah.
again?
The ministry spirits.
Yeah, ministry spirit. Carry on.
And will annihilate him with the glorious appearance at his coming.
And that's Yahweh Shai. So Yahweh Shai will come back and destroy this kingdom. And they started already by killing the head. You
Verse
know what I'm
9.
talking about.
But the coming of the wicked one will be marked by Satan.
You see that? So the coming of the wicked one will be marked by Satan, meaning what's going to happen that their system, what you have to see today,
Yeah.
is managed or is given to
Yeah.
them by the spiritual demon
Satan.
Satan.
Yeah. they're
That's
different.
why Esau is a counterpart
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
Satan.
That's right. That's right. Physical.
He's just the physical manifestation of Satan.
Being at work in all kinds of counterfeit miracles and signs and wonders.
Right. Counterfeit miracle and signs and wonders. And what's that counterfeit miracle? Christianity,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
Greco-Roman Christianity,
That's right.
education system that were imposed to our people.
That's right.
And in these days, the Vanessa was counterfeit miracle, man.
right,
Do you know
that's
how many people were lining up just to take it?
Get angry as well. Not getting
Hungry not because you can't take it. When you say it's closed, you're like, why is it closed? I need it today. I need it because I have to travel.
There you go.
It's like a fiction.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, and that's the counterfeit miracle.
Yeah. Yeah. It says.
Hey, Satan works with Esau.
That's right. It does.
Satan works with Esau.
The villains of God.
God, voodoo is very, because it says deception is the highest form
Yeah.
of witchcraft.
It is.
Deception is the highest form of juju,
That's right.
of voodoo, whatever you call
That's
it.
right.
Rebellion.
Huh?
Rebellion.
But what brings
Rebellion is the sin of witchcraft.
what bring rebellion?
Yeah.
Could be disobedience.
What brings disobedience?
Like
Huh?
let's say like you got a kid and the parents of the kid says go to bed at 9 o'clock. But the kid rebels. No,
What make him rebel?
I don't know, it's up to the kid, isn't it?
I'll give you an example. Deception. The system saying like, oh, you're free to do whatever you want. And the system saying that you can't touch your children when they come at 9 p.m. You can't give them the flog.
They were told a certain way
They were
to
told
behave
a certain way to behave. That deception.
Yeah.
Education is deception.
It is. That's why we got primary school, then secondary school.
Do you understand? Education is deception, man.
It is. It says,
So deception is the highest form of witchcraft, man.
that's right. Because it makes you think a certain way.
It makes you think, it makes you see
Yeah.
patterns you a certain way.
Like we got 24 hours in a day, but you know, look how these people think with their time. Look how we think of our time.
Right.
Man. You know.
Right.
But it says,
But they're being deceived.
yeah, it says, and every wicked deception aimed at those who are on the way to destruction.
So a lot of these people are on their way to destruction, but they don't even know it. Why? Because they are deceived.
Yeah, because they would not accept the love of the truth and so
See
be
that?
saved.
Because they will not accept the love of the truth. So what?
And so be saved.
And so be saved. See that? That's why the sister can say, why don't you speak to the guy over there? I said, the guy over there won't listen.
And therefore, Yahweh sends on them a power.
You see that? Yahweh meaning a power from the left hand side.
Woo.
And I want you, before you carry on, I want you to go to 2 Kings, man. 2 Kings 22. 2 Kings 22. Let's start at 17 and see what's up, man.
Yeah.
I don't even want to double check. I want to see if I have it in my mind, if I have that precept in my mind, man.
What verse 17?
Yeah, what does it say?
You want to get 2 Kings what?
Let me get it. 2 Kings, I think it's 17 and 22. Check it.
Come on, 2 Kings 17 and 22.
What does it say?
For the children of Israel walked in all the sins of
Yeah, go on. What does it say?
Jeroboam. If you tell me, I'll just find it.
Hold on. Say, angel on his right and angel on his left.
Yeah, I get it.
First King.
1 Kings 19 and is it
First King 22.
it's a 22 and 19. Yeah, come on, I got it. It's this one.
Yeah.
This is 1 Kings.
No, you have to read the whole thing. So,
Start where?
you want to read it? First King, because you have to get back to your thing.
Oh, yeah.
First King what?
22 and 19.
Yeah, that's it. First King 22. Start 17. Get back to your thing, because we're reading it. I just wanted to, when you say in the power, you say
Yeah.
This
From
one is
17 to 19.
No. You don't have to go more than 19, but read us. Start by 17.
Okay, tell me to stop.
Start, yeah.
This is 1 Kings, chapter 22, verse 17. And he said, I saw all Israel scattered upon the hills, as sheep that have not as sheep that have not a shepherd. And the Lord Jehoshua said, these have no master. Let them return every man to his house in peace. Verse 18. And the king of Israel said unto Jehoshaphat, did I not tell thee that he would prophesy no good concerning me,
so
but evil?
That King Jehoshaphat, he was like the type of guy that would have yes men around him.
Huh?
He would have yes men around him.
Yes, man.
Yes men. You know what
Man
yes
followers,
Yes,
basically.
yes,
Man followers.
Yes, men followers.
Yeah. Publicans.
Yeah,
You have men followers.
Bumblekiss, you know. Ass kissing.
Ass kissing. Yeah, you have you will have men follow around him. But there was one particular prophet. He wasn't playing around.
Yeah.
He would tell you like it is.
That's right. How
So
raw
they called him, but the king was like, he was dreading him coming, you know, because he knew that the guy, you can't buy him. He gonna tell you what he is. So that's what it is. Carry on. That's the context. Carry on.
Verse 19. And he said, hear thou therefore the word of the Lord.
Hear thou therefore the word of the Lord.
I saw the Lord sitting on his throne,
I saw the Lord sitting on the throne,
and all the host of heaven standing by him on his right hand and on his left.
Yeah. You see that? So it goes to show that, you know, there's two, you know, team sitting, you know, on both sides of Yahweh, man. You go to the left hand side, which is, you know, Satan and his guys, the demons. And you've got the right hand side, you know, which is, you know, Yahweh shining angels, man. You know? Carry on.
Verse 20.
Yeah.
And the Lord said, who shall persuade Ahab?
Who shall persuade Ahab,
that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead?
See, so Ahab, I think it's Ahab, that king, wicked king. The Most High wanted to get rid of him.
Yeah.
So he had to proceed, you know, by like something where what happened is that the Most High, when he want to get you, he would get an angel to do that. So they had like a big meeting.
Yeah.
And that's why he explains. So this is what's going on, in the spiritual realm. Every time something happens on earth, there's a big meeting that goes on.
Heavens.
So before the queen died, there was a big meeting that went on, man. That was a big one. The heavenly wise council. And that's what he explained right there. So carry on.
Let me repeat. Verse 20. And the Lord said, who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead?
Right?
And one said on this manner, and another said on that manner.
Yeah.
Verse 21. And they came
So
forth.
basically they were like, you know, one say, I want to do this. One say, I think we should do this. Carry on.
Verse 21. And they came forth a spirit.
You see, and they came forth a spirit
and stood before the Lord.
And stood before the Lord.
And said, I will persuade him.
See that? I will persuade. So you got the Most High saying spirit to persuade people to go and kill, to go and steal, to go and do this, to not be in the truth. All of that is the Most High doing, man. You understand? Carry on.
Verse 22.
Verse 22.
And the Lord said unto him.
And the Lord said unto him, carry on.
Wherewith? And he said, I will go forth.
I will go forth. So this demon was gonna go and do his thing. Hey, that's what the demon is born for, man. That's what people need to realize. The angel have the work to do, and the demon have the work to do. Carry on.
Verse 22. And the Lord said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go forth.
I will go forth, carry on.
And I will be a lying spirit.
You see that? I will be a lying spirit. spirit. So whenever, whatever happened in the west coast of Africa and the Caribbean concerning the deaths, concerning the politicians, all of that is Yahweh. Yahweh is behind it, man.
That's right.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai is behind all of that, man.
So it says,
you understand?
Let me finish it off though.
Because when you read, you have to read, you know that. Carry on.
And I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets.
So I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. So that's why we say the deceived and the deceiver are his.
That's right.
Okay? When you're deceiving this truth, that's because Yahweh sent the demons.
That's right.
Carry on.
Thou shalt persuade him and prevail also.
Yeah.
Go forth and do so.
Go forth and do so. Yeah.
Wow.
So the Moses told him, go forth and do so. So what did he do? When you read it, he went and did his thing, and Ahab went and died. That's what I'm saying. So going back to that now about the power. Now you understand what our power means, man.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 11, Catholic Bible. And therefore, Yahweh sends on them a power that deludes
And before
people.
you carry on, you see how the Catholic Bible is clear, man.
Yeah?
They were able to properly use the proper word and to really bring about that reality, man.
Yeah.
That truth, man. You know?
And therefore, Yahweh sends on them a power that deludes people.
You see that? Do you see that? So Yahweh said again, what is it? What is it? You delude, meaning you believe in the lie.
Yeah.
So the lying spirit was sent to you, man.
Yeah. So that they believe what is false.
You see that? So First King, 22 is real, man.
Yeah, because ultimately Esau is being managed by Satan, man.
That's right. Being managed by, so that's why people when they say, "Oh, Satan rebel against Yahweh." Satan could never, in his entire existence, dare to rebel against the power Yahweh.
The enemy power was more terrible than
Are you
Satan.
kidding me?
Come on, man.
People are scared of Satan. Be scared of Yahweh. People fear Yahweh. People fear the demon. Fear Yahweh. Yahweh is the one that sent the devil, man.
This Satan is trembling.
Satan is troubling, man. Look how cool that demon when they say, "Yo, I want to be the lying spirit." Say, "Are you sure?" I want to be the lying spirit. So what you going to do? I will go.
Yeah.
I will lie to him so he can go to war.
Yeah. Even that demon that was trembling when he heard Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, it was
like, come and torment me.
He came and torment. Yeah, he came and come and torment me. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You want to be like Satan.
Yeah. This world teaches you to fear Satan, man.
Come on, man.
It says, but we must always thank Yahweh Shai for you brothers, whom the Lord loves.
So the Most High kissed you with his grace.
Yeah.
By you knowing this truth simply means that the Most High, Yahweh, Hashem,
Loves
Yahweh
you.
Shai, kissed you with grace. His grace. He's lovely and tender, beautiful, sensational. He's delicious. Grace, man. So you're supposed to go hard and understand that the Most High loves you. The Father, you're in this truth. The Most High loves you.
That's right. Because Yahweh chose you from the beginning to be saved.
You see that?
By the Spirit.
That's what I was saying to this sister. I say, you said it yourself, and I say that's on a deeper level. That you gotta be chose to understand this truth. This is no joke.
That's right. He says, who makes us holy and faith in the truth.
Right.
It says, through our gospel, he calls you to this so that you should claim as your own the glory of our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Verse 15, stand firm then, brothers, and keep the tradition that we taught you, whether by word of mouth or by letter.
So you gotta stand firm. This is the time for us to stay firm in this truth because we almost out of here, man. We are almost out of here, man.
The finale of
and
the
all you demon, all you Negro that don't want to follow the Most High will kill you when the time comes.
Hey, get Amos 9 and 10, bro.
He will kill you because we proved to you that he can send demon. If he can send a lying spirit, can he send a death angel? Come on, man. So we have to fear the Most High. It's not easy. We fall short of the glory of Yahweh, but nevertheless, we shall try and keep on trying.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, and this is the Catholic Bible. But, obviously, we're just using it, but don't mean we believe in Catholic religion. It says, then the upright will stand up boldly to face those who had oppressed him and had thought so little of his suffering.
You see that? Because right now people don't take us seriously, man. They don't care, but we don't. Listen, me personally, I believe the other way around. I really don't, but that's real, that's how people think. But I really couldn't give an F about what people think about me, man. I came to that realization, I'm comfortable in my skin of being Israelite. I'm comfortable wearing the garment,
That's
man.
right, comfortable, man.
If it wasn't because, I would wear fringes everywhere I go, man.
That's right, that's
Even
right.
to work, I don't care.
That's right.
But because we know what's coming with it, we have to be wise.
It's true, that's right.
So let them hate us, man. Who cares, man? That's your, you are entitled to your opinion, man. If you see me in my garment and you're in the bus, you look at me funny, or you're in your car and you got money, you got some big bum woman, and because I'm catching hell, I'm keep on.
That's right.
Hey, keep this. I don't care, man.
That's right.
I love my garment.
That's
man.
right. And seeing him,
I love wearing garment with fringes.
and seeing him, they will be seized with terrible fear.
You see that?
Amazed.
They'll be seized with terrible. So one of the most, hey, in the day, can you read Psalm 110 and 3 before we carry on, man? Psalm 110 and 3, man.
That's right.
Psalm 110.
That's free. This is Psalms, chapter 110, verse 3. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power.
See that? Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power.
That's right.
In the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning.
Right, so that's it. That people shall be, willing in the day of thy power, man. So these people now, they'll be saying what, carry on?
It says,
That's it.
and seeing him, they will be seized.
Okay, let me finish.
Thou hast the dew of thy youth.
Come on,
That's right.
carry on.
And seeing him, they will be seized with terrible fear,
Right,
amazed that he should have been so unexpectedly saved.
right.
Stricken with remorse, they will say to one another with groans and laboring breath.
You see that? Groan and laboring breath, man. Now, that's the element. They'll become like animals, man.
Yeah, that's
They'll
right.
lose all civilized. They'll be taken by a supernatural fear, man.
Yeah,
That will even consume them. Because a certain fear that make you have diarrhea.
That's right.
A certain fear that make you faint.
That's
There's
right.
a certain fear that can give you even heart attack, man.
that's right.
It will give you panic attack, man.
That's right.
Carry on.
It says, this is the one whom we used to mock,
This is the one we used to mock, yeah?
making him the butt of our insults.
See that? Making him the butt of our insult. You see that? Because they were taking it from, they were taking us for a joke. They didn't take us seriously.
Yeah, that's right.
They didn't know.
Yeah,
They didn't
that's
know.
right,
They
that's
didn't
right.
know.
That's
They
right.
would treat us with
That's
like
right.
nobility and
That's
royalty.
right. Fools that we were! Exclamation mark.
You see that? Fool that we wear. They will never understand. People are too busy.
Yeah.
Man, people are working. People are so busy.
That's right.
Man, you have to pay bills.
Yeah.
You have to do this.
Slaves, man.
You have to catch a bit of an enjoyment.
Yeah.
So it's not easy, man.
Yeah. His life we regarded as madness, his ending as without honor.
See that? So his life was regarded as madness is what is ending but without honor.
Yeah.
That's what they think of this guy, man. They're losers, man.
Completely mad.
These
I
guys
prophesy
are
with those
completely mad, man. What are these guys talking about, man?
Yeah.
These guys are lost. They don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
But they will understand very soon what
That's
what it
right.
means.
That's right. It says, how has he come to be counted as one of the children of Yahweh and to have his lot among the holy ones?
See that? So they'll be like, how can this guy, this guy wasn't elect the whole time, this guy?
That's right.
Wow, that's supposed to show how people are lost, man. They're giving, their value are in the wrong place, and what they value as well is forceful.
That's right. That's right.
You know.
That's right.
So hopefully you were edified.
What Amos 9 and 10?
You know?
Yeah, bring it. Because the brother said something about our people going down. You know,
Alright,
This is Amos chapter 9, verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
Right, so people feel that they will get away with whatever they're doing. That's not knowing the how about shit that I'm trying, man.
Which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent
Yeah,
us.
see, that's what they're saying. They're like, no one can catch a we untouchables, man.
Yeah.
But they don't know that only the how about shit that are untouchable, man.
That's right.
You know? So hopefully you were edified.
Yeah.
You know, we'll turn to the east. We'll give our praise. Yahweh, Bashem, Yahshai, Wahah,
Rakah, Wadash.
Babylon,
Oh, man.
your kingdom is falling. Whoa, that's wrong. I bought my ball, man. I bought my ball.
I think brothers should hug each other, you know?
Yeah, of course, man. It's true, man.
It's true.
Yeah, hugging.
You got a feminine vibe.
Not feminine, man.
No, I enjoy
Hug is very important for this kingdom. Hug is
Help us
medicine.
grow spiritually.
Hugging is spiritual.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It says hug stands for help us grow spiritually.
Woo!
That's
That's powerful, man.
That's powerful.
Whoa, that's wrong.